Hey, Cancer. Do you see the smoke rising? Yeah, that's for you. We are going to start today's session off with just a bit of a smoke cleanse and a little bit of eagle feather magic here for you. Just asking for all of these little bit of crazy, chaotic energies that have been around us all lately, last week, beginning of this week, with the retrogrades, the full moon, the eclipse, all of that. Lots of things going on energetically, and I just want to help you sort of clear out what no longer serves you. And I ask the smoke to touch and cleanse every single part of you, and I hereby touch your heart, and I touch your third eye, and I ask for you to be open to the downloads and inspiration you may feed in from the divine this week. Hey there, Cancer. My name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. And yeah, we're coming in to do an energy forecast looking at the week May 6th through to the 13th. And for the first time ever, I decided and felt strongly that I needed to come in here beginning with a smoke cleanse for everybody. Now, doesn't mean you need it, and if you don't, then don't take it. But if you feel like the energy around you is a little bit stuck or sticky or chaotic this past week, these last few days, and you want clear coming into the week ahead, then just sit back and receive. All right? All right, let's just dive into the cards here and have a look ahead for you. All right, so once again, we are looking at the sign of Cancer, the week of May 6th through to the 13th. This first card here from the Sacred Animals Oracle is all about your overarching theme of energy for the coming week. And we have the dolphin bringing in the happiness, reminding you of the joy that surrounds you all the time, that's available to you all the time, okay, Cancer? And this is about you choosing joy and happiness this week. Listen, we can have some tough weeks. This is why we're starting this week with a smoke cleanse. It's been a bit of a week, and I want you to start this week fresh, clear, balanced, ready to go. And that means you need to choose happiness, right? You can have a lot of shit going on in your life. It doesn't mean you have to be bound and buried by it. You can choose to rise above. That's not doing the spiritual bypassing of ignoring things. That's allowing yourself to become aware, acknowledge, and embrace whatever's going on around you, and then choosing to rise above, right? That's allowing yourself to feel the feels, if you will, and then carry on. All right, Cancer, let's see how the week is unfolding for you. Beginning of the week, we are doing Repairing the Veil. This is all about forgiveness. Woo! All right, listen here. Listen here. This is for you to forgive yourself. That is the story that's coming in right in this moment. I read these cards intuitively. I don't think I've ever cracked the book on any of these cards. And this is about you allowing yourself to be forgiven by yourself for all the choices and decisions that you've made in the past. They brought you here to the now. And you would not be the person here and now if you hadn't made those choices and decisions that you did in the past. And every day you have the opportunity to make it just a little bit better than it was yesterday. I get this. In my movement forward, trying to energetically change who I was because I wanted to become a better person, I started off by saying to myself every single day, today will be just a little bit better than yesterday. And guess what? Every day got just a little bit better. Now, there are occasions where I slip and I have a kind of a crappy day and I'm in a crappy mood and I'm taking it out on others. But I don't hold that against myself. I go, whoa, girl. Yeah, you kind of screwed up there. So you need to just back off. But you need to be okay with it. You don't sit there then beating yourself up for the choices that you made. You just correct it and carry on. All right? No allowing for that negative narrative to then fill your mind of what a terrible person you are and how could you and all that stuff. That doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve anyone. You just look back and go, ooh, didn't do good there. We'll do better next time. Right? That old saying about when you know better, you do better. That's what we're looking for. Not perfection, right? Never perfection. All right, Cancer, towards the middle of the week, it's all about the covenant, the sacred contracts. Could be an exploration thereof. I do feel that for some of you, this is understanding those sacred contracts that you came into this lifetime with. Who are those sacred contracts written with? What do they entail? Does it entail that in this lifetime you have to learn to pick up and carry on after a tremendous loss? Does it mean that you have to learn to allow yourself to set your ego or that negative narrative aside so that you can truly soar in this lifetime? What are the sacred contracts that you are tied to? And how do you address them and how do you move forward? I would encourage that exploration for you this week, Cancer. It will mean something different to each and every one of you, and you need to find your way forward through that. All right? You can ask the universe to reveal it to you and then trust what comes before you. You will recognize a pattern. You will recognize a message. You just have to be open for it and looking for it. All right? Not chasing it. Don't get me wrong. We're not chasing information, right? We never chase. We just open and allow. All right? How are we wrapping up this week for you, Cancer? Ooh, look at this, straddling two worlds. This wandering between the realms. So this is in that exploration. This is that finding that bit of that spiritual part of you and sort of learning to incorporate that within that humanness that we all have to live within, right? We still have to live within the cycles and the systems to some degree. We all choose how much, right? How much are you going to be living within this humanity and this life around you? And how much of that are you going to allow to be your spiritual self, right? So find your personal balance where it makes you comfortable, understanding that I'm not asking you to stay in your comfort zone. I am asking you to remain true to who you are. And there's a big difference between the two. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here, Cancer. Leave me a note in the comments below. I'd certainly love to hear from you how these readings are resonating with you. If you want to know more, you can look me up at intuitivelyspiritualmedium.com. And of course, you can come back here next week for your own personal energy forecast as far as your zodiac sign goes. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Blessed be, Cancer. Take care. We will see you next week.